Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is the HTC Windows Phone 8S. This is HTC's budget end offering for Windows Phone 8 and I must say I've got mixed feelings about it. Let me just start off with a lot of the positive points because I think we should cover those off first. And that is the screen. Let's just turn this screen on. It is a really nice screen. Nice vibrant colours offered up, a very fluid Windows Phone 8 interface, and overall it just works extremely well. It gives you a nice feeling of this sort of layer of the information sort of sitting on top of the screen almost. It's a really nice experience. The browsing on this as well, if I just pop the browser up, this is the Geekanoids website. Now I'm at sort of medium brightness at the moment. It's a very, very bright screen, really nice viewing experience. Text is nice and clear, it scrolls nice and smoothly, and I just think it's great for browsing the internet. I also like the actual build quality of the handset. Let me just sleep the screen. The build quality is very good. Apart from my falling in love with the screen, the actual feel of the back of the phone is sort of this sort of rubberized feel. And I love it. I just like the way it feels. It feels really comfortable in the hand. I love the tapered edges and the way the buttons are integrated. It just all works really nicely. So I think they've done a really good job on the actual design of this. The only thing I don't like about the design is the way they've done this bottom portion here, and this is where you have to sort of poke your nail underneath. If I can do it here, and this sort of lifts off. There we go. And this reveals where you put your SIM card and your micro SD card. And I just don't like the way that this comes off. It's very, very fiddly. I know you don't do it very often, but I just don't like it at all. I think the only thing I could say is that the fact they've done this down here adds to the rigidity and the overall solid feel of the phone, because you haven't got to remove this whole back portion. It also means, let me just take this off again. I didn't want to do this twice. But if I take this off again, you'll see that this only gives you access to the SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot, as you can see there. So you've got no access to the battery, which is a little bit of a shame. Some people like to carry a spare battery. Some people aren't bothered. The integrated battery is good enough. And I must say it is good enough on the HTC 8S. Easily get a full day's use on this from a single charge. I've got a day and a half from it quite easily without even having to worry, and that's with medium to heavy use while I've been testing it. Now we'll move on to the camera. It's a 5 megapixel camera capable of capturing 720p HD video. I've really enjoyed using the camera on this. The microphones are pretty good. I did some video test on a very windy day. You can see that video on the Geekanoids channel, and it performed extremely well. I also took some photos, so you can see, oh, I touched the button there. Let's go back into photos and into camera roll. Now you can see some of the photos I've taken here. Now this was with flash, so it sort of didn't do a great job when using flash on this photo, but the detail was there. And then if I move across to this one was without flash. Again, the detail is there, a little bit grainy, so low light situations on this, not so good. So you do need quite a well lit scene for it to perform well, but overall, really quite impressed with how the camera performs on this. Probably not quite as good as the camera on the Nokia Lumia 620 when it comes to photo. I think the video is better on the HTC 8S though, so it's a shame we can't have a mixture of the two cameras on both devices. Let's go back out to this interface. Now for those of you not familiar with Windows Phone 8, we've got this tiled interface. It's very fluid in the way that it works. It live updates the tiles with various information. We've got added features here, or added value, in the fact that we've got the Microsoft Office suite of applications and also Note on there as well. And if we scroll across, we can see the complete content of the handset. Now that we've got alarms, calculator, calendar, camera, games, Internet Explorer, Maps, Messaging, Office, OneNote, which I mentioned earlier, the People Hub, Phone, Photo Enhancer, Photo Settings Store, Wallet. The list goes on. And if you're not satisfied with what comes pre-installed, of course you can download extra applications from the marketplace, which there are a lot to choose from now. Things are improving on a daily basis and a lot of the main applications are there and available. Let's move on to call quality. You can see the little speaker up the top here. We've also got the microphone down on this corner here. For calls, absolutely brilliant. Incoming call quality, really good and clear. Outgoing call quality, no issues at all. The actual connectivity on here, so we've got a little Wi-Fi bar up the top and also the battery remaining. The Wi-Fi connectivity on this is fine, as is the 3G connectivity, so you've got no issue with data when you're on a Wi-Fi hotspot or when you're out and about. So the HTC 8S, it feels really nice in the hand actually, and I'm going to give you a little look at these compared to the Nokia Lumia 620. Let's just turn this off, and you can see the two side by side, and the HTC 8S is a little bit taller but quite a bit thinner than the Lumia 620. Now in the hand I prefer the Lumia 620. This feels a lot more comfortable. This is a little bit more sort of angular at the corners, but thickness wise obviously the HTC 8S wins hands down. Design wise though, I think the Nokia wins. With regards to sort of features, as in the camera, I think if I had to choose one out of the two, I'd probably still choose the Nokia Lumia 620. But this, sitting by itself, if you get a good deal on this, is a really great phone. I think the actual speaker, I forgot to mention that, the speaker on the back far exceeds the quality of the audio that the Lumia 620 puts out. So this is a sort of multimedia device, perhaps for watching back videos, is a better choice, I think. The screen, really nice. Overall feel really nice, and value for money, absolutely top notch. This is the HTC 8S, the lower end of the Windows Phone 8 smartphones from HTC. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's helped you make a buying decision, and you might know at the end of this video whether this is the one for you. I'm going to advise you to check out all of the offerings before you make a decision. I'm going to pull this back into shot actually. Let's just turn this one on. So this is the Lumia 620. Check both out before you spend your money. If I had to choose, and I don't mind saying this in this video, if I was spending my own money today, I would probably opt for the Nokia. But if this was £50 cheaper, if I found this for under £100, I would probably buy the HTC. So it's a close call, but very, very good phone. This is the HTC 8S. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.